There's something happening right now inside the Philadelphia Eagles locker room that most fans aren't ready to hear. Every year, we convince ourselves that spring practices don't really matter, that it's too early to make judgments, that everything will magically fix itself by preseason. But what if I told you that some players are already falling behind, badly, and others quietly turning themselves into training camp darlings, without anyone noticing? The real surprise? It's not who you think. Stick with me, because the truth starts to unfold sooner than you expect. The Eagles just wrapped up their entire spring workout program last week, and while it's tempting to shrug it off as just practice, insiders know better. Over the course of 2 voluntary OTA sessions and 1 mandatory minicamp, a storyline started brewing. It wasn't about physicality. These were non-contact drills, after all, but it was about mindset, energy, and execution. Sure, 3 practices may sound like a tiny sample size. And yes, veterans and coaches will remind you that training camp and preseason games are where real battles get decided. But let's not ignore the fact, when you're fighting for a roster spot, every single rep counts. This spring was a window, a preview, of how players handle pressure and seize opportunities. And that brings us to one of the biggest disappointments so far, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Let's be clear, he wasn't catastrophic. It's not like he was throwing balls into the stands or fumbling every snap. But here's the problem. Everyone else was just better. By a mile. Especially his main competition for the third-string quarterback spot, rookie Kyle McCord. The gap between them, noticeable. Reporters watching from the sidelines couldn't help but raise an eyebrow with every shaky rep DTR took. Who do you believe will lock up that QB3 spot, McCord or DTR? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. And hey, if you want to keep getting real, no-fluff updates like this on your Eagles, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.